Hello everybody, welcome back to our 1.19 Let's Play. This is actually future Izzy coming at you after I filmed this entire episode. In the editing process, I discovered that the very first few clips that I filmed had become corrupt. So I'm going to go ahead and recap what happened. Thankfully, we didn't lose very much. The main thing is we have completed our netherite armor and it is so exciting. We also have a nice, well, they're not in my hotbar right now, but we did finish making the rest of our tools netherite as well, so that is going to help us out a bunch, and it's one more step towards the dragon fight. Now the next thing that we needed to do to prepare for this dragon fight was to get us a good sugarcane supply, and we have done that. I will show you will see throughout this episode what we ended up doing. Basically, I wanted to make it a manual farm, make it really pretty, and that is what we did, and it turned out so good. You guys are gonna love it. So what we're going to pick up is I had just traded a bunch of quartz from our masons. So we will go ahead and set our quartz smelting. And we need to start thinking about what kinds of materials that we want to be using in this build. Now, like I said, I do not have a perfect idea, but I definitely am going to want lots of rocks and trees and little elements that you might see in a garden, like a swing maybe, or I don't know, maybe even some potted plants. I would like this to be a more structured garden rather than a wild garden. Mostly because I really want to try my hand at it and try that out. I think that would be really neat. Well, we are going to go ahead and try to do some planning on this outside at night. Oh my gosh, see, there's already monsters everywhere. I'm trying to stay up for the phantoms, but I don't light up my areas very well. Hey, leave me alone. Oh, this frame rate. I'm so sorry, guys. This is probably really annoying to watch. Any of you have any ideas? Oh, hello. On why this is, why my frame rate drops while OBS is running? I'm only having this problem recently. I had it before and I did fix it, but the problem's back. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of bad guys on me right now. But yeah, anyway, I had this problem before, but I fixed it, and now it came back without me changing any settings. I did not update anything. Oh my gosh, that scared me. I'm so sorry. I hope that didn't peek out the mic. Probably did. It probably muted it or something because it was too loud. Oh yeah, that freaked me out. Just turn around and he was right there. Just take care of these guys because I don't like them. I'll forget it. Alright. Maybe this wasn't as good of an idea as I thought it was. Oh, wait. What am I even doing up here, guys? I already forgot. Oh my goodness. Definitely not going out there. I already forgot that I intended to switch where I was going to build this. Alright, well, we'll give this... Oh my gosh, there's another zombie. Where is this all coming from? I'm always amazed at how far away you can be from a zombie and they will still aggro on you. Does not take much. So this is kind of what I was thinking. I think we should even out this terrain just a little bit. Probably bring it all up to about this level. We don't need it to be perfectly flat, but I definitely want it to be more flat than this. And I am going to need a lot more dirt. But we can bring up this area and we can peel back this area, especially this portion right here. Forgot I have a silk touch shovel now. And maybe not this layer. I think as long as we bring it up to here, one level of terrain change, I think we'll be just fine. There will be path running around the edge of this hill this way, hugging kind of close to the hill, kind of not. And I actually think that I want this to go out into nothing, because as we fill in this area with some more buildings and farms as we need them, the road can connect up. But for now, it'll hug like this for... Yeah, I'd say this is okay here. It'll hug like this and then just run off into nowhere. This back here, though, will be a dead end because we already have our fields here. We may extend the edge of our field just a little bit more, depending on what we build over here. But I think this is probably the area I would put a swing or something of that kind, maybe a little shelter. And yeah, I'm honestly pretty okay with this. And then we can add gardens going up the hill. And I think this flat area will be where we put most of the sugarcane. So what I think I would like to do is take you guys along with me on some of the first planning stages where I just laying down some stuff, getting a feel for what's going on. And then towards the end, we will finish up with a time lapse, because what is an episode of mine without a time lapse? Well, now that it is once again dark, we are going to go ahead and try to build our swing right in this area. I'm thinking that we want it oriented facing out towards the water, because that just seems to make the most sense. If you had a swing here, you would probably face the water. And this is a design not really by any particular person, because I am flashing together several different designs I saw on the internet. So I do not have any specific design to link, but there's a lot of very similar ones to this out there. Basically, you have your main supporting pillars, which I would like to turn into trees, because that was another thing that I saw somebody do. It kind of made them into these like bushy tree things, and it looked really neat. And then these go out like this, I believe. I'm not very good at narrating this, am I? Okay, we need to do the slabs on the top, fences in between. Stepping back definitely is helping me see that I like the positioning of this, but like I said, we need to move this over because I missed out on a block in the middle. Yes, much better. Oopsie daisies. And I think, yes, perfect. Okay, yes. And then we want that there. And chains hanging down. And to be quite honest, yes, this is definitely the height that I want. Yeah, and planks for the seat. That is pretty darn cute, if you ask me. Oh boy, never mind. Changing my mind again. Guys, I think that this is the episode of watching me plan an episode while I'm recording instead of the opposite. Usually I like to plan this out before I record so that we do not have situations like these where I don't know what I want to do. Oh well, it'll probably still turn out fine. And looking at the image that I'm going off of for this part, there is just a lot of general leafage and foliage, and we will use, where's my trapdoors? Right here. Using these oak trapdoors as the sort of boxes to make these box planters, and we can add flowers or sweet berries or something like that to them. I think it's kind of just like a freestyle thing. So let's just build this and just see what comes to our minds. This whole process was extremely experimental, guys, but it was a lot of fun. It was just a matter of placing blocks here and there and removing them where I didn't like them and just trying different things that worked out. But basically, we ended up with these two tree-like things. I don't know, they're kind of bushes, viney trees, and we added some lanterns, and later on you'll see we'll add some flowers, and I think it looks cute. And we can just add the final few touches with some of these beautiful flowers. I really love these blue orchids. I think they're gorgeous, but they also are kind of hard to find since they only really grow in swamps. But I just think they're so pretty, and their shape is just a lot different than a lot of the other flowers in Minecraft. So just imagine a whole bed of these, because you could just lay them out like, oh, I love it. We may need to go to the swamp and collect some more of these. But anyway, this is pretty much done. It could probably benefit from a few extra details here and there, but I think we can add those as we get the rest of this area in place. Now, if anybody else does a Google search for Minecraft garden swings, I think that's what I Googled, you'll find one that looks an awful lot like this. That's because, like I said, this one's inspired by several different ones, but one in particular. However, in the post that I found it, there was no credit given, so I do not know who the original person that designed this was. But it's very cute, and this isn't an exact copy anyway. So I was actually thinking on doing a sort of retaining-ish wall here with a flower bed in it. And I thought a great block to use would be acacia logs. Actually, I will probably only do this one tall, and I will turn these into the, what is this? Acacia wood instead of log. I will turn it into the wood form because I think I don't want the orange showing. Unless I did a slab. Obviously, I wouldn't use spruce, but I could do a slab topper. We'll see. I haven't got that far yet. Because what I want to do for the path is going to be just like I did in our village. a mixture of stone bricks and, well, I guess we had like a bunch of different blocks, but I do want to do that same mixture here because I would like I said, this to be a very manicured garden. So we definitely need a more solid path. So starting with this area under this swing, we can dig it out and add in our stone bricks. Yeah, this is really pretty. And I think I actually will do almost the entire area under the swing. Or does it make sense? Hold up. Or does it make more sense to have this turn into like coarse dirt under here? It actually might. Laying down the coarse dirt, how does this look? Definitely feel like that makes way more sense underneath of the swing like this. Maybe bring it back a couple more blocks in the back. Might make sense. I don't have any more inventory space to pick up all of that grass, but yeah, I do think that that makes way more sense. And then we can pull the path out this way. Yes, okay. Path out this way. And then we can add things like gravel as a sort of texture. I'm not sure if you would say that's where it's more smooth or where there's actual gravel on the path. I actually don't want to add too much texture because of it'll take away from the well-tended look. So we'll just add a few blocks here and there. Again, just sticking with the mossy on the outside and very sparing. And everything else on the inside, especially the smooth stone, because I feel like that just looks like the bricks are worn down rather than like dirt and gravel and that kind of stuff on the path. So let's go ahead and launch into our time lapse. So this garden was one of my favorite things that I have ever made, as you'll hear me say many times in this episode. Now, you'll notice that a chunk of the time lapse is actually missing. That was because I forgot to hit record, so sorry about that. But the rest of it is here, and I think that is what matters most. I really love how we have this hill of flowers going on. We have the water feature with the little bridge, and it runs all the way down to the ocean. We have a little balcony going on, which totally reminds me of Star Wars. And I just love the whole aesthetic of this entire thing. I think that this might be my new favorite area that we've built in this world. Take a look at it, guys. It's so pretty. I love it. Look at this. I definitely wanted a water feature, and we have it. And this little stream runs all the way down and cascades into the ocean. We have blueberry farms. We have whatever this is. I kind of pictured it like grapevines or something. It kind of gives the effect. And we have this beautiful lighting on this gorgeous balcony. Here, let's go into, excuse me, nobody wanted to see that close up on my face. Let's go up in F4 mode. This is the aerial view, and I think it is gorgeous. We've got our swing set over there. Don't worry, I will clean up my chest. This is why we need shulker boxes. And we have the hill of flowers, which I don't know what my favorite part is. Part of me really loves this hill. The other part loves the water area. That's probably my favorite part. I don't know. But anyway, there is just so much going on, and I love all of it. We've got a little bridge, and we have our sugarcane field, which this thing is actually quite large, and I believe it took 6 stacks, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, of sugarcane to plant the whole thing, which means the harvest would be something like 12 stacks, which is absolutely crazy. That might be exaggerating it a bit, but I think that's pretty close. So I think that this is going to meet all of our sugarcane needs, unless we start doing something else crazy, but I don't think we will. So I honestly would love to add a few more of these bushes because I think they are absolutely gorgeous. The only problem is I'm not exactly sure where they would fit in because I've kind of boxed everything in already. So I was looking at it, and maybe right in front of here would be a good spot. I don't know. We're going to have to test this out because I have not thought this through at all. Okay. Honestly, these shrub type things are some of my favorite garden elements that people decorate with. Hey, that's not bad. I don't get a chance to use them often because I feel like my style, we definitely need to add more. I feel like my style is often like a sort of wild, unkept look. And so it's kind of nice to break out of that every now and again and do something like this. Whoopsie daisies. But yeah, I like to do different things from now and again because it just helps you break out of your pattern and gives you something new and interesting to do. Yeah, this looks actually super cool. I should probably put my armor on. I've almost been killed by creepers like 5 times because I didn't light up this little spot so they can still spawn down here. That's one thing we're going to need to be careful of. I did light up within the sugarcane because you guys know, I'm sure. And of course, the episode wouldn't be complete if we didn't look with shaders. Oh my word. And it's right at sunset. Oh, guys. Oh, this is beautiful. There's so many gorgeous views. Look, now with the sunrise instead of the sunset. Oh, guys, this is so pretty. Do you guys want to see an aerial shot? I bet you do. Here, let's stand on the bridge. Look at that. Because I use sodium instead of Optifine, I can't take any replay mod videos with shaders on. Otherwise, I would show you a replay mod clip because I think that would be a lot smoother. But here we are. Oh, it's raining. Which honestly, actually, now that I think about it, it's actually kind of a cool... This gets cool. This reminds me... I don't know what this reminds me of. It reminds me of something. It's so cozy though. Okay, we should probably wrap it up. All right, guys, I think that that's going to do it for this episode today. Otherwise, you're just going to listen to 10 more minutes of me just oohing and awing over how much I love this spot. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions on what we can do to make this garden even better, please let me know. This is the first time I've done a project like this, and so I'm sure there's lots of improvements that can happen. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, guys. I love to chat with you, and that is the best way that I can get to know my viewers, which is so much fun. But we will catch you guys all in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.